everybody, this is Frogman from the past. Just letting you guys know that I did record 2 episodes prior to, or should say on the day of the update when it dropped for Broken Silence. Both of these 2 episodes are going to be a little, well, they're going to be before that, so I wanted to kind of put them off. But I did want to get them out at least so that we can continue our misery run. They will go out likely on the weekends, so please enjoy, and we'll move on hopefully soonish. So. Well, that was nice. Just as our line snapped, we cleared cabin fever, and I still have a 3 or 4 hour fire in here, plus some stuff that needs to be taken care of. So let's go ahead, take a nap, and we'll see about moving things on in the morning. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark, and our misery character that just got over cabin fever. We're going to go ahead and spend a couple of more hours outside cooking some water. Then we're going to head back to town, and I think I just boiled my water off. That's fine. I don't really care. We're going to pick that up. All right, we still have 2 hours left, and you know what? I think I'm going to sleep for 2 more hours on this campfire here, just so that we can get just that much more time on. So 2 more hours. Nice. So we're now fully rested, most of the way healed, and it is currently day what? 30. I'm waiting for this affliction to show up. We should have one more. We should be getting another one any time now. I would figure we'd have had it by now. And oh yes, she's naked because if you're in an ice fishing hut and a blizzard comes up, the blizzard can catch you in here, which means it will beat the snot out of your clothing without you being able to do anything about it. So we're gonna go ahead and put our clothes back on. And head back into town. And the wolf did manage to beat up our clothing a little bit. I'm kind of sad that I made the wrong things once again. It's okay. Oh, I don't need these boots. Why am I carrying those? Here, go up here. They can stay right there. Alright, so we should have lots of water. I did make a fair amount of water. And we did manage to catch a decent amount of fish, too, which was rather surprising to me. I'd hoped that the bear would come over here, but he didn't. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and warm a tea or 2 while we're here, since we still have a little bit of a fire. 34 minutes, jiggle those. We'll let those go a second and look around out here. So we did manage to catch a few fish. I'm going to eat some of them. They weren't very big, but we did at least get a few fishing skill. Where's the bear? So we got a wolf over there. I think what we're going to do, since we have a nice ability to fill our belly completely full, is I'm going to, because this stuff is not worth carrying. It's heavy and there's no calories to it, so like that's barely a quarter of a day's rations, and that's hardly anything at all. So what we'll do, we're going to go ahead and drink probably one of these burdocks, head back to the Quonset, pick up a few of the things we think we need, and then start headed down the road, because I think it's time for us to get out of this zone. It's starting to be one of those times where I know I need to move. So our next available large amount of deer, in order to be able to make the thing that we need, is going to be in, and this is my question, it's still that cold. So I don't know if we're ever going to be able to overcome that. I think at the end of the game here, I don't think we're going to ever be able to overcome the actual cold enough so that we're not taking massive amounts of damage all the time, or consuming resources at an unholy rate. It's kind of one of those things. I need to get out of this zone, and I think that's our goal. I think today what we're going to do is we're going to go collect up the few resources here that we think we need, meaning I want a maple and a couple of guts, and I'm going to head to, we're going to head towards Mystery Lake. So let's walk through here. I don't think there was anything important in this cabin. But I think it's time to leave. Unless the moose shows up, I think it's time to leave. Because we're out of food, and I'm not going to sit here and do that back and forth rut of trying to keep us alive fishing. And that's not going to happen very easily. So I don't think there was anything in here I cared about. I think we have everything we need. But like, it's 2 Welp arrows in here. 71, 72 degrees. Why did it all of a sudden get colder? I don't understand it. So, like I say, if Moose does not show up, then I think we leave. And I think... we don't worry about it. This is another we can come back here eventually kind of thing, if we so decide to come back here. I don't know how long we're going to be doing things as far as just, you know, again, playing this game. This is the beginning of December, at least as far as these episodes are going. So there's supposed to be... Okay, so we have 2 cured wolf pelts. We have another cured wolf pelt probably by now as well. Is there nothing in this? Okay. What I want, that, one of those. I'm going to leave the mostly dead whetstone here, and I'm going to bring the tools with us. Because there's going to be need for tools as we move forward. I'm going to leave both of those books behind because it's literally a waste of our time. And actually what I need to do, fill up your lantern. And we'll make sure to fill it up when we get to the fishing village. So we're going to head to the fishing village right now. How much wood do I have on us? Can I keep this fire going? Maybe. I was going to sit down and do a quick 1-hour warm-up, but... I don't know. Again, this is what I'm saying. I'm sitting here burning through resources like nobody's business, and it's kind of like getting a little tiresome, to be fair. I don't need 3 of them. I probably should bring 3 of them, but I don't need 3 of them. Put those back. I have enough to make another one. How many? We have those. We'll bring that birch with us. These will cure over time, and I probably should bring that one and make... we'll just bring it along. We're not too heavy. Okay, I understand she's going to be cold. We need to get out of this zone, and we need to get out of this zone, like, now. Unless, like I said, we open up out here, and there is a moose standing over here. Didn't see a moose. Now, we may get lucky, and we may find that wolf over here on the road that we shot a few days ago. We may not. Again, I'm not too concerned about not finding that arrow. I don't really care. I've lived long times with 10 arrows, and 10 arrows is generally what I try to keep in my pocket. So we're just gonna push down the road, and if need be, we will make a fire over here somewhere and warm up. But again, my goal is out of this zone and to Mystery Lake before day 35, which I think is totally doable. But we'll listen for...
Sure getting cold.
I know, honey. It's cold and miserable and awful. And I want to be in... To be fair, I want to be in Milton in the next week or so. Hey, looky there. He died. Up here. We're going to get our arrow back. Time to start bleeding health again. Thank you, Mr. Wolves, for being so kind as to die on the way out the door. Beautiful. So, we're leaving out of here with, come on. 9 arrows, 8 arrows. Okay, cool. Put that away, and then we'll just go ahead and refresh that torch since we're standing here. And... oh yeah, I suppose I should be picking up sticks as we walk because we really don't have a lot of firewood. And we're not going to get much more. We're probably going to have to make several warm-up fires. But this is what I mean. It's like we're day like 30, you know, and I'm already blown through as many teas as I can possibly imagine, and they're not doing anything for us. Beds don't warm us up. I'm wasting an hour or two worth of calories indoors to warm up completely whenever I get a chance, and it's fighting cabin fever right now, which is ridiculous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get to the other end over here. I will pop a tea or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I gotta get all the way over here to the fishing village. The reason why we're going to the fishing village is I want to warm completely up, and then I want to go up Bear Creek and do the usual. We're going to go up Bear Creek, go get as many cattails as we can, because cattails are life and we're about out of them. I'm understanding I'm leaving a lot of food behind, and there is a wolf that does not see me. I don't know why. I'm going to go over here, and this is what I mean. Like, now what do? You know, you want to warm up, and you're not warming up. This is what I mean. So like temperature is permanently reduced, and it takes you longer to warm up. Well, I'd love to know what my permanent temperature reduction is. You know what I mean? So, like here, we know what the permanent reduction was as far as that goes. We know that it was what it takes to get back to where, as far as with rheumatic joints, is the amount that it takes to recover here. So normally you're like 80 something, right? We've got plus 22. We're going to be able to get back up to where we need to be. But the thing is I have to make a moose satchel to get back to where the start is. The thing is here, I guess, if I'd have paid attention, with our clothing, what I probably care about is, well, how long is it going to take me to get back to that point? Well, it's probably going to be the max condition of all the best clothing that an interloper can get their hands on. Again, I'm forgetting that I needed to go look at some stuff. I don't care. I need to get out of this zone before we, you know, run out of resources and freeze to death. I'm heading into an area where...
God, yeah. Freezing.
I know, it's cold. We're heading into an area where you're going to spend a lot of time chewing through resources anyway. Mystery Lake is a death trap, especially trappers. But if we can get to Mystery Lake without using up too much resources, then I guess we do what we can do. And I don't want to run, because it doesn't do him any good. Yep, you just keep barking. I don't know. Like I said, this is it's trying my patience. I'm a reasonably patient individual most of the time, but I play this game for the relaxation point of it, not the frustration point of it. I also need to start thinking about, you know, saving. There's 2 of them over here. I need to start saving my resources when it comes to arrows and whatnot. I understand that at times I have to be concerned. Man, the wind is blowing hard enough that it's slowing my character down, right? But it's not blowing hard enough to blow out my torch. I still don't understand how that game mechanic works. Another broken lantern fuel. Beautiful. Okay. How much oil do we own? I want to make sure I have a reasonably full one before leaving the area. I understand that weighs a little bit. That's fine. Good. I guess we go outside. We'll go outside and start a fire. If we can start one out here. Warm up. Usually you can find a spot out of the wind out here. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess that made up our minds. I managed to make a little bit of water and go inside and take a break and warmed up ever so slightly, and now the wind's screaming. Go indoors. I need to do some sewing anyway. Two in one go. 2 in 1 go on day 31. What did we get? Sore stomach, sour stomach. You cannot eat as much before you feel full. You're also more likely to experience food poisoning no matter what your skill level. Food poisoning. Food poisoning. Food poisoning, not intestinal parasites. Food poisoning. So that means we need to be eating food that is better than 50% all of the time, probably. Food poisoning, not intestinal parasites. Haunted mind. Your maximum sleep time is reduced and you recover 50% less condition from resting. And I see that sour stomach also gave us a thing in here. Okay. My maximum sleep time is reduced. Wow. Well, I guess that means we won't accidentally lose health due to not being able to drink anymore. That's fine. Drink some water. Actually, screw it. Got a crappy storm outside. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for a couple hours. And then I'm going to repair our gear because my pants, I believe, need hit up. Let's do a little bit of, I'm gonna do a little bit of repairing here and then we'll, wow. All right, so it's the afternoon. Let's go grab our bow. Sun's out, fun's out. It's actually almost warm outside. It was almost warm outside. What is going on? Like, it seems like we keep getting delayed reactions on the way the game is calculating things. Let's get out of here. I guess she's just gonna suck for a little bit. I was gonna go clear down to Bear Creek thingy, but I think we're just gonna go over the hill over here. I just want to collect up about a dozen more cattails, so we're gonna aim for Rabbit Glen Cabin, Bear Creek Campground, and like, like I said, I don't know if we can ever get there. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I bet you somebody's already managed to do that. But again, your boy doesn't have practice playing extreme hardcore challenges in the long dark. He likes to just play the regular game and not... Oh, God. I figured you didn't like me walking that close to you, my friend. Okay, that's fine. I know where you are. I should be able to walk away from you. Maybe. Why is it all of a sudden choppy? Don't be choppy. I have a bear behind me. You go over there. Good, we know where he's at. Oh, he's still on me. No, there he quit. He turned around. Okay, when you meet him over there, he's usually going to go heading towards town, so we should be able to do a little bit of resource gathering over here. So I'm going to head straight for the creek about right there. Again, we need just a few cattails. I mean, shortening up your sleep time, yeah, that sucks, but it's not nearly as bad as you think it is. I don't know, like... I guess the goal is to try to just survive as long as we can and try to get to as many zones as we can that make sense to get to. So I think we'll push on, look around. Is there anything out here of use? There is the backpack. I know, you're always cold. But, I don't know, I have a bad feeling about the last one. We get another container. Wow, we got 2 containers for once. But no deer carcass. And there's usually a corpse up there. I'm not concerned about him. Although, is the maple up there? Yeah, they are. I probably should go cut those. But, like, that'd be another thing that you could do. You could build a travois and be able to carry stuff from place to place, but that's not really a thought either, given that it really reduces your reaction time to be able to attack things. So I don't think that's an actual answer. But what we're gonna do is... Do I have any rocks? Did I get rid of all of them? I don't want to waste arrows on rabbits. I don't have a rock. Is there a rock laying around? Go up here. Oh, there's a deer. Well, I might waste an arrow on you. I might waste an arrow on you. Alright, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna do a quick loot and then warm up. We get a t-shirt. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a t-shirt down there. Go ahead, break those down. That'll get us a little bit of firewood. How cold is it outside? See, this is what I'm talking about. The game is despawning animals for no reason.
Man, all I can think about is food.
There's always rabbits down here. Always. There's something going on. And I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But there are always rabbits here. Always. I don't know where they are.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because it really do.
That's the first time today. Well, she's got a lot of eyeball. I say we just walk up the hill and...
It's so cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
maybe we'll light a fire in the train tunnel up here and keep moving. Usually, sometimes there's a corpse right there too, which is... I'm not worried about him. Again, I'm just, this cold is killing me. This cold is just... instead of a, to be fair, instead of a moose hide satchel, I might just make a moose cloak. Although we may come back and make a wolf skin coat here. There should be, what did we figure, 3? I think there's 3 laying here now. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm a little... I really need to stop playing it back to back for 2 episodes, but when I like to try to get 2 of them out, come on, climb the hill. I tend to play it for a couple hours straight, just because it's a game you can play for hours on end normally. This is... we'll see. Nope. Put that bag up. We will see. Maybe by the time this episode comes out, we'll have the update. Which, if we do end up with the update, we will pause this series while we explore it with the other Astrid, our interloper Tales from the Far Territory Astrid. But let's get the heck out of Pleasant Valley. It felt like Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway. And into my favorite zone. Okay. Just do it. We're gonna have to warm up or she's gonna freeze to death.
Come on, little fire.
Might have been a bad idea to leave that jerry can behind.
Perfect. It's getting dark out here. I'm waiting for shelter.
Almost lost well fed. That was a bad deal. Okay, make some of that. We're going to be walking across the trestle in the dark in a windstorm while I sit here and wait on this stuff. Okay, let's make a run for it. I have a feeling I can't hold a torch to save my life right now. Nope, okay. Now comes the fun part. In the dark, auto walk, slow, overweight, everything, just to get to the next nearest cave to spend the night and hopefully not freeze to death. Hooray. And no, there's no point in turning the lantern on. It won't help us. However, the thought it will be, we're going to get over here and start collecting materials. I'm going to shut up so I don't fall off this thing. Okay. We're going to get over here and start collecting materials. We should be able to find a few deer carcasses, several rabbits. We should be able to lay up a reasonable amount of parts here so that in about 7 days we'll be able to make the pants and the gloves. And then, like I said, depending on what we find in Mystery Lake, there's a good chance we'll run into... there should be a decent chance for some clothing possibly in the dam. Camp office, trappers may have a few things, but like I said, I think in about a week I want to be in Milton. Depending on what we find in and around the dam. But I really don't want to take any more cold damage at this point. Just drink what's left of that. It probably won't help much, but go ahead and just drink what's left. Okay. I'm about to the point I think they fixed that problem too. The tiny teas don't seem to get nearly as much warm-up bonus. At least they don't. I mean, granted that thing sat there for a minute, but it just feels like tiny teas don't give warm-up bonus like they used to. So like I'm gonna have to, because of where this is, gonna have to dig into this. Give me one of those and just drink the whole stinking thing. Because I'm trying not to take any more damage. Okay, that was still terrible. Wow. I still don't understand how the wind blows hard enough to slow you down however much they show you. I guess it is what it is. It's a game mechanic. It's one of my favorite game mechanics, as you all know.
I can't feel my feet.
Yep, well, never mind. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just have to sleep for 3 days to recover all that health. That's just a waste of resources at that point. Utter waste of resources.
Too cold.
You go to Bleak? Anybody want to go to Bleak? If there happens to be a rabbit readily available, we'll go ahead and plink it in the nose. Even though we can't run. One thing I love about the ravine, it's full of rabbits and deer. And birch bark. Nope. Pick it up. Apologize for it being dark out here. Let's look on the see if anything's moving. You can climb this hill. Get up there, Astrid. One. You know what? Buddy, you can live for right now. Alright, no moon. Can't see crap. We're gonna get a piece of firewood, and that is it. Is it warm in the back of this cave, or are we gonna freeze to death tonight? Okay, I should still have about, 10 hours of improved rest, or 4 hours? 4 hours of improved rest. That's not amazing. Drink another one. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All I can think about is food.
I think you'd be more worried about warming up, but I guess today you're gonna be more concerned about food. Couple of those. I might just put that back down. How bad is it getting? We should probably look at our bedroll. 73%. Sounds like the winds come back up. How is our clothing? I might sit here and repair stuff a little bit. I don't feel like wasting. I'm gonna have to use a stim. If I can't get enough sleep, we're gonna have to use a stim. Because, I mean, we're gonna be in the ravine for a day or two for sure, but we may have to use a stim just to recover, especially if the weather's not gonna warm up at all. It's too cold here.
I need to find food.
Oh, lady, let's get to the other cave. Wow, yeah, we didn't heal at all. We didn't heal at all. Where's the other one? Well, I think what I'm going to do for now, ladies and gentlemen, is I am going to gather up, well, there's one right over there. Let's see if we can get him to turn around and look at us. If we can get both these rabbits, then we'll go.
Bag is getting kind of heavy.
Can I save a rock? Or save an arrow? Squeak. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and make a fire. craft up some of these teas that we have, cook a little bit, probably drink a birch bark immediately, and I will see you all in the next one. We're going to probably farm, we're going to probably farm up quite a bit of the stuff around here, and hopefully be able to move on in the next episode, because we'll see. I, again, don't know what we're going to do. One second. I need breakfast. Running away. Oh, God, it is so painful. Okay. Now we're good. I'm going to go ahead and cook up a bunch of food, cook up a bunch of teas, get ourselves sorted, and move on. But, like I said, and we'll move on in the next episode. Like I said earlier, though, we're likely going to be having an update here within the next week or so. If we end up with an update, we will be going on hiatus on this series and going back to the other series, our cartographer series, so that we can explore how that's going to work. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.